Good afternoon, everybody. I'd like to throw out this next topic, which is what are the main attractions between both sex regarding a person's looks and their personalities? Just trying to get your opinion or what you think defines an attractive person and their personalities.
Let's get it, Swagga Inc.
Let's go.
Well, I would definitely like the person to be attractive. But besides that, I want to know if you can hold a conversation. I want to know if you can stimulate my mind. Those are the things that make you more attractive. Sometimes it's not just the outer appearance, but it's the inner appearance of a person that makes a big difference in how you see them. So for me, if you can attract my mind, it makes you more attractive to me. If you are mentally stable, that makes it more attractive to me. I feel like personality is everything. How you carry yourself, how you treat others is a big thing. Because you can be very fine, you can be very handsome, and be very ugly. So sometimes it goes way past the looks. It's a lot deeper than just looks, because you can find anybody that looks good, but is their personality kind? Is it genuine? Is it loving? Is it forgiving? Those are the things that stick out to me for right now. And I come across people, some people have a nice personality, but they don't look attractive, but they have a beautiful heart. So it just depends on the person, and if you can find someone that has a wonderful personality, they can hold a conversation, their mental is upbeat, they're not insecure. Those are things that I feel are attractive.
Let me ask you a quick question. Because you like me, you long with it, which is good.
Oh, here you go. Here you go.
Hey, listen. Listen. We got to get it right? So what I'm saying to you, right, you saying looks, right? So you saying this is the first thing that you're going to find, which is natural because our eyes is there. You don't learn about this person.
I have to be able to look at you.
I just said that. You want to argue? We argue. What's up?
No.
I'm not arguing. I want to be able. I want to be able to look at you. Are you going to be a 10? Maybe not a 10, but you might be a nice looking 7.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But your personality makes you a 10
100%.
because of who you are on the inside.
But so how long will it take you to know this? All right, you think it's a time limit? Because you know, like that. What's his name?
Well, being that I'm in the single world right now, it's easy to eliminate. It's easy to eliminate because a lot of people, they don't hold any structure. So a lot of people don't get past a conversation because they don't know how to have a conversation. People's insecurities, they turn you away. So it won't even matter if you look good or not. It's just something within you that doesn't attract me. It may be something that you do or how you carry yourself that may not be attractive to me. You might be a nice looking person on the outside, but it has to be something within you for me to even be able to want to deal with you. But most times it doesn't take long.
So it don't get that far, basically. So in other words, you see a nice looking brother who's a 7. He come kicking game to you or having a good conversation. The conversation can be really normal, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we figure a man who's really interested in you, he's gonna give you what? He's gonna really talk really nice to maybe 2 weeks, 90 days, or whatever case may be. Like the comedian, what's his name? Bald head dude with the mustache.
What you talking about, Steve?
Yeah, you know. Thank you. Like Steve says, right? It's a 90-day process, right?
I'm not going to say I'm going to put a time limit on it. I'm going to say time will tell, because if you a lot of problems with people are being consistent. A lot of people are not consistent, and if you are not consistent in who you are, eventually over time you will show who you are, who you really are. So I look for consistency. And it goes both ways. It's not just them being consistent, it's me being consistent also. So consistency is a big thing. I don't really put a time limit on it because, you know, if you If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If it's meant to be in 2 months, then it's going to be meant to be in 2 months, or it's going to be meant to be in 2 years. So I don't really put a time limit on it. I kind of just let time tell with all of that.
So you telling me that you abuse this person, like you said, time don't have no limit on it, right? So
it doesn't have a limit on it when it comes to being consistent.
Right.
Because you have to remember, people come from out of bad relationships, so a lot of people have trust issues, and being consistent builds upon trust. So you can't really put a time limit on it. I think it would have to come to the two individuals to come to an agreement whether they want to move forward in a relationship or not.
So the next your question.
Hold on. This is Big Shorty. So I'm going to go a different direction because I understand what you're saying about personalities, right? I understand that, right?
Turn and make it right. She told you turn and make it right.
Yeah, that's what I want to do too, right? 'Cause y'all going in a different direction. So when the title was looks and personalities, like I said, I understand personalities, but I'm gonna get to personalities again in a little bit. What I really wanted to know is, what is it about a man's looks, since I'm talking to a woman, that you think is the most attractive to a woman? What is your opinion?
I think you being well kept, keeping yourself up is a big thing. Is your fingernails dirty?
Sometimes.
You know what I'm saying? Did you brush your teeth?
All the
Did
time.
you clean under your arms? You know what I'm saying? Being well groomed is a big thing. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like just like men want attractive woman, they want her to be well kept and kept together. The same thing goes for men. And a lot of men brush past that. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of men that don't keep themselves up, but there's a lot of men that do. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm going to be looking at you on the outer appearance, I'm seeing how you keep yourself up. Are you clean? Do you keep yourself clean? Do you care about yourself? Because that's the thing. I can't teach you that. That's something that you have to have experience already in, because you're going to expect that from me.
So let me ask you this: a man with a dad bod would be attractive to you?
A man with a dad vibe?
Yeah, a dad bod.
A dead vibe.
Other words, you said that man is not really in good shape.
Not really in shape.
He got
Just,
a pot
he got pot belly. He got.
I mean, I like a little playground every now and then. There's nothing wrong with that.
Okay. So
it doesn't. That stuff doesn't matter, because those things are things that can be worked on. You know what I'm saying?
But see, and that's my point.
Are you a man that's got a belly, but you keep yourself together? Because I can deal with that.
Right. So that was my question.
Preach on it.
That was my question is, when it comes to
I got a
looks.
belly too. I done had 2 kids. So
when it comes to looks, that's what I'm trying to get at. Like, what do you find attractive?
I don't need no model looking man. I'm not looking for that.
Okay.
I'm not looking for that.
So,
say if you happen to be that way, then that's fine. That's a bonus. But for me to be looking for somebody that's, got a 6-pack or stuff like that, I'm not there with that.
Okay.
That's stuff that doesn't matter to me, because those are things that can be worked on.
So how about a man that's about 5'5"?
That's about what?
5'5".
I can't hear you.
He said a
short man.
Short man. He's about 5'5".
He's saying a man is 5'5".
I've dated short men too. I mean, good men come in all shapes and sizes.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not going to diss him. If he checks off all the boxes of the things that I desire, or majority of the things that I desire, then I'm not going to cancel him out.
Well, I'm just going with looks right now. I'm just going with looks because I know some women will disregard a man if he's short. So that's why I was just.
I'm only 5'3", so I don't want you to be 4'11".
Okay.
But
Okay. No, the reason why I'm saying this because I know I've seen a lot of videos and stuff like that where women are like, well, no, you need to be about 6 foot. And all of that. So that's why I was just asking. Like, when it comes to visual, when you see a man, you'll say, you know what, that man's attractive.
I feel like sometimes women and men, they desire people that they know that they really can't attain. They have an image in their mind of a person that they have created in their mind that looks a certain way, that's dressed a certain way, that has whatever looks or their body looks whatever way, but they know in real life they can't attain that type of person. And then you have to remember, are you going to be the person that person desires too? You know what I'm saying? Because it all reflects back on yourself. If you asking for certain things, you want somebody that can shape, body cut, this, that, and the third. I'm pretty sure they're going to want you to be of the same, just like them. Mm-hmm. So certain stuff like that, that stuff don't matter to me.
Okay. So let's talk about personality, right? Because you were already talking about that.
Well, real quick, this is 6ix9ine. Real quick, what's your name again?
Shamika.
All right, so let's say you're out walking around, town or in the club, and a guy comes up to you, try to talk to you. Which characteristics are going to be a go and then a no?
Well, in real life, nobody actually comes up and talks to me, so I can't really attest to that. But if they were, it would probably be you greeting yourself and just saying, who you are, nice to meet you, whatever. Just soft conversation, nothing rough. I don't like rough stuff, and I don't like too many eager people. You know what I'm saying? They give me a red flag. I don't know, but they just do. But I think it would be, just a gentle conversation. Just kind of ice breaking. I guess they would call that an icebreaker. Just to get a little conversation going. And maybe I would just, 60-second glimpse, just, look you up and down, see if it's worth me talking to you. Like I said, it's about you carrying yourself, how you carry yourself, because you trying to come talk to me. So, stuff like that.
I guess with the same question, I guess, are you on any apps or anything?
I tried Facebook app. I was on it for like 3 months and I had to get off of it because it seemed like everybody that was on the app, they claimed they wanted a relationship, but genuinely they really didn't. And a lot of people already had a relationship. That's the other problem. You could portray to be whoever you want to be, on these internet dating apps or whatever. But in real life, a lot of people are not genuinely really wanting a relationship. They looking for somebody to lock up with so they can do with, and they're not really trying to get to know you. So it's kind of hard out here as far as dating goes. I prefer to meet somebody in person than online. I mean, like I said, I tried it. When I did try it, I did, kind of link with somebody and kind of like them, but I always felt like something was wrong. I'm like, this dude don't have no time. And that's the thing. A lot of people trying to get in relationships and they don't really have time to be in relationships. So I put two and two together. I was like, I'm going to just let this slide, and come to find out he had a girlfriend. The girlfriend actually ended up calling me. And I was like, oh, okay, this a first, because I don't usually have people's girlfriends calling me. But I explained to her that her man was on an app, you know what I'm saying? And you need to check your man because your man is looking elsewhere. And, I just apologized for her having to go through what she had to go through. But, even with the dating apps, sometimes these people are already in relationships, already in marriages, and they're not really single. So when I say I'm single, I'm not married to anybody. I'm not dating anybody. Like, I'm really single. And a lot of people can't say that they're really single. They're dealing with somebody. They're in a situationship. They're in something. You know what I'm saying? So to truly find somebody that's actually single, that's very hard. So there's a lot of people that's not single.
A question for you. Do you have like a type?
I need a man of God. I need somebody that's going to pray with me, somebody that'll pray for me, somebody that can actually lead the home. I don't want to lead, say that's not my job. And as I grew up, I understood and know where my place is. It's not my place to lead, you know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of women have a hard time stepping into that place of being feminine and understanding their role. Your role is to be a partner. Your role is to help, to be a helpmate. So when I'm looking for a partner, I would like somebody that loves the Lord. That's where I'm at with it. I don't go to the club, so I wouldn't be looking for nobody at the club. I don't go out to places like that because that's not what I'm looking for. But as far as relationships go, I would like somebody who is able to lead. And a lot of these men don't know where they're going. They're very lost. That's why it's hard for them to have a home. That's why you see a lot of women running things, because men don't know how to lead. or they haven't been equipped to lead because a lot of them don't know where they're going their own selves. That must have been a mic drop because y'all quiet.
No,
we're here.
we're never quiet. We never. The one thing about us, we're never quiet. We just listen.
In closing,
so-
real quick, just tell us what's the first thing you notice about a man when you see him?
His eyes.
That's what I was trying to get her to say when I was talking about looks.
His eyes.
Yeah.
Your eyes tell you everything.
That's not
Your
true.
eyes never lie.
That's not true.
Eyes tell you everything.
That's
If a
not
person
true.
can't look you in your
I don't
eyes, if
think
they
eyes
looking
tell
away
you.
in conversation,
That's not
looking
true.
away while you talking to me, and you
That's
can't
not
look me
true.
straight in
That's
my
not true.
eyes, that says a lot
That's
to
not
me.
true.
Why not?
You might be intimidating to them. Some guys can't look at a woman in a woman in her eyes. You
Well,
might be
then that tells
intimidating.
me about you.
Not
If
me,
you
not me.
intimidated by
Don't
me,
put me in
then,
it. Don't put me in it. Don't put me in it.
but I'm just saying, if you can't look me in my eyes, then that says a lot about you. That means you're insecure somewhere. I don't want an insecure man.
But listen, you can take the insecure out of them. You can build together. What's wrong with that?
But if you're insecure when you meet me, I need you to be whole. I don't want you to be half. I want you to be whole.
Sometimes you need to be built. Somebody to build them up to make them whole. Everybody don't come out whole all the time.
Well, listen, go do your healing and come back and holler at me.
But you might not be around. You might not be around.
Well, guess what? It wasn't your time.
Right.
But when I'm looking for you, if you can't look me in my eyes when I talk to you, if I can't look into your eyes, which is to your soul, and you can't look at me and you looking around and stuff like that, that's a red flag for me.
Okay.
Just for me. I can't speak for nobody else. That's
So-
a red flag for me.
So real quick, what's your best physical feature and your best trait in your personality, you think?
Her mouth.
My best physical feature. I don't know. I sent the picture earlier, so I'm not sure. I have a unique look about me. I'm very creative, so I like colors. If you ever see me, I'll be very colorful. I'm very vibrant. I like good energy. I carry myself like a lady should. So, I would say that, and then my personality, I would say my mind. I'm very strong-minded, and I'm very intellectual. I like deep conversations. So
Make your
those
question.
things are the things that
I
would
need you- I
intrigue
need-
me,
I
and
need
those
you
are
to
the
breathe.
things that...
I want you to breathe a little bit. Let me go.
Huh?
Breathe. We went through this before. You got to breathe a little bit. I mean, how long you
Go
long?
somewhere. Go somewhere, because now I get a chance to see what you look like now, because y'all got a camera. I got a chance to see what you look like. So I was looking for that voice. I said, let me see what this dude look like. So I had to roll back on some of these podcasts to see what you look like. With your glasses on, sir. I see what you look like. I see what you look like now.
Well, what I'm saying though, right? Everybody, I hear what you said, but you got to breathe. I mean, because we want to ask you some of your questions and come in your topics, but you're long with it like me. You're very long with it.
Listen, so just share some of the show and stop being selfish.
Listen, I tried. You know what he told me? Be honest with you. He said, if I don't say nothing, he said, you're not talking enough. I talk too much. I said, okay, but let me know, let me chime in. But if I don't like that quiet space, we got to have a keep going topic that keep it going, right? If you listen to our podcast, we're trying not to have that dead space. I don't like dead space. So I like to keep it talking, you know what I mean? But when I'm asking you this, but this though, so you trying to tell me all this time, since last time we talked, you been single? Have you been looking? Will you put yourself out to be, to talk to? I mean, you got to put yourself out there.
So let me say this. I will be divorced. It will be 5 years in February.
Hallelujah.
I had to take time to love myself again. I had to take time to heal because I don't want to self-sabotage when I get into another relationship. It's some things that I wanted to work on, but it's some things that I wanted to work on also, to be patient with other people in other areas. It's some things that I needed that, I didn't just take my divorces and say and was blaming it on the other person because I played a part in some things too. So I wanted to work on those things. So the next time I'm in a relationship, I know what to expect. I know what I want. You know what I'm saying? I know what I want to give. So it's not that I haven't been looking. I'll be out here. I'll be outside. It's just that people don't approach me. I'm a woman. I'm 41. I'm divorced with 2 children. So when you come my way, you can't be coming my way to play no games because I want to be a wife. So if you want me to be on the girlfriend level, I can't do that for you.
Makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to do that for you because I don't know what it's like to be a girlfriend since I've been a wife. So, you know what I'm saying? And I'm very vocal about that. And I think a lot of men that do end up trying to come my way, I think it's too much for them. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's just too much for them.
Yeah, you know, I agree.
I got a teenage son and a 6-year-old daughter. So if you come into my life, you have to come into my life as an added piece to the puzzle. You have to fit.
I agree
And
with you.
if you don't fit, then it ain't gonna work.
I agree with you because, like you said, you got your own stuff going on. If you can't fit into the pieces, it don't make no sense even coming my way. You got to look out for your future.
So,
You can't just look out for now. It's your future.
And also, I'm not just trying to entertain anybody either, because I'm very meticulous about who I have around my children. These days, these dudes is killing these women and their kids. So
that's real.
I'm very particular in who I choose to have in my life. So I will turn some people away if I feel like they are not going to fit in my life. So that's where I'm at.
So a quick question for you. You said, you know, you played a part in the divorce happening too. What was the biggest thing you learned about yourself?
I like that question. I want to hear this
The biggest thing that I learned about myself is that I will never allow a person to take me all the way down. I will never allow a person to make me feel like I'm not enough because they are projecting off the things of how they feel about themselves. I will never allow another man to do that ever again, where I lose myself because I'm trying to save him or trying to help him. I will never do that again. When somebody says that they want a divorce, I'm going to give it to you. But I pray that the next relationship that I get into, I won't have to go through that, because a lot of these men get in relationships. It's for show. It's to have a beautiful wife, a beautiful trophy that you can walk around. But behind closed doors, you treat them like crap. You don't want them with anybody. You don't want them to be with anybody. You want to keep them selfishly to yourself and treat them any old kind of way. And I'm just not down for that no more. You know what I'm saying? So I learned to keep boundaries. Boundaries was never a big thing for me, but I learned a lot about boundaries after I got divorced. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need some boundaries, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like a lot of times people get in relationships and they get very comfortable. And when you get comfortable, you get, what is the word? Disrespectful. A lot of people get comfortable and disrespectful, and they start falling off. They forget that you have a person, and this person has an option to walk away from you if you are not treating them right. You know what I'm saying? But because people feel like I have you, you ain't going nowhere. That's not true. I'm not about to let you take me down this path of destruction because of whatever insecurities going on in your life. Now, you can go heal, you know, you can go get you some help, talk to a therapist, whatever you need to do. But I found that there's a lot of broken people, and they get with people hoping that that person heals them. And like I said, you have to already be whole, at least be somewhere close to the whole sign. Because it's nothing like having a bitter and broken man. A lot of these women, and this is another thing that pisses me off, it's a lot of women out here with some good men, and they do them wrong. So by the time they get to me, they either out here messing over on women, or they're so mad with women that they just go out of their way to do a woman wrong like the way that another woman has done them. And I'm not willing to pay the price for nobody else. That's where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? So when I see men get hurt from other women and they put they all into them, they didn't do anything wrong to them, they didn't cheat on them, they didn't drag them through the mud or whatever, and a woman sits up there and does a man wrong to that, they don't understand how that beats a man down. That mentally hurts a man, you know what I'm saying? Especially when a man is doing what he's supposed to do, that hurts his ego. That makes him feel like he's not enough. So in return, if he does not heal, he will turn around and do the same exact thing to other women.
You know what, though?
Or he will hate women.
You know what, though? I can see that. I can see that you really needed this. I'm glad we got you on the show, because you really needed this. Cause that was a lot. That was so much. I ain't gonna put my headphones down. I ain't gonna sit here in front. I'm not gonna sit in front. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. It was good what you were saying, but you needed this. You really, really, really needed. You had this so bottled up. You might not want to admit that, but you got a lot of bottled up stuff.
Well, you know, I'm not afraid to say where I went wrong
that's
at, and
great.
I'm not afraid to talk about it for other people to see that there is hope on the other side.
That's right.
You just have to be patient, you know, saying that where I went wrong at was I wasn't patient. I didn't let the Lord lead me to who I needed to be to. I wanted to be with somebody, and they didn't check off all the boxes, but I still accepted them, and in return, they gave me hell, you know what I'm saying? So I've learned that, you know what, you just need to be patient. You need to be patient. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm being patient, because there's a lot of people out here. You mess around and link up with them, you end up on a T-shirt, and I'm not trying to be on a T-shirt.
It's off.
I'm just saying.
Has anybody come your way yet?
No, she said no, not at all.
Yeah, there has people that have came my way. Matter of fact, somebody inboxed me today, so I was just like,
Inbox
yeah,
you.
no. Mhm. Yeah, they inboxed me today, but it's somebody I went to high school with.
Okay,
I'm like,
yeah,
no, I don't
yeah,
want to talk to you.
I can say we just talked about this. We're not doing that online mess anymore.
No, no. And
That's
these
too
are people
much.
that I know. I went to school with them. I don't. I'm not interested.
Mm.
I'm not interested. It would take a certain type of man to be with me. One that, like I said, is intellectually capable of having a conversation with me. Like I said, conversation is everything for me. I'm intrigued by it.
And not only that.
And yes, I would like you to be attractive too.
There you go. There you
I
go.
would like it to
There
be
you
some
go.
chemistry
There you
because
go. There you
chemistry
go.
makes a big difference too.
You're right. You're
Because
right.
you can have an attractive person, but if you don't have any chemistry, that relationship will probably not last that long.
Right. It's just like I always tell everybody else. You can we gotta be honest about stuff. We're attracted to what we're attracted to, right? In order to be something that you want, you gotta be attracted to it. You just don't look at a person and say, "Oh well, they're good looking. They want you want." Damn. That's what I said.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what I'm at.
Well, yeah, see, sometimes yeah, shit. I'm off. Y'all let y'all go. Go ahead.
Any more questions?
Yeah, I got some. So, since I guess you're not dating now, what other things are you doing with your free time?
Spending time with my children. I was working the night shift for a little over a year, and I sacrificed a lot of times and weekends not being with my own children. So I just transitioned to a different job maybe like 2 months ago, where I'm able to spend time with my kids. They're at an age right now where they need me, and I'm able to spend time with my kids and do things with my kids, and just enjoying life. Just enjoying my peace. Peace is important to me right now. And I think
Let me ask you a
I
question.
think a lot of times,
Let me ask you a question.
What'd you say?
Let me ask you a quick question.
What's up?
Yeah. The men where you at, right? Is it more
built like that?
No, well, I won't say deep, not built like that. I'm just saying though, you've been where you at? If you don't mind me asking.
I'm in Syracuse.
Syracuse is a nice area. So there's a lot of intelligent men up in Syracuse. Even college bound, even professors, educated. What is it? Maybe not being smart, but maybe it's something maybe you could be doing wrong.
Well,
I'm just asking. You know what I mean?
Let Roderick show you a picture of me, and then you could take your own look and tell me if I'm intimidating. Because for maybe for some men, maybe they're scared to approach me. Maybe it looks like I already have someone.
Well-
Because maybe I have a look that I already have someone. But I think for me, I've been living in Syracuse all my life. I left a couple times and came back.
Well, can I be honest?
A lot of these guys, I don't want them
You look
because
like
everybody
you're ready
has
to
already
fight.
had them.
I just seen that. You look like you're ready to fight somebody.
No,
I mean, you're a nice
never.
looking lady. You're a nice looking lady, but you on that
I
car,
appreciate it.
you're like you're ready to fight somebody. Like, what the hell are you looking at?
No.
I'm telling you what I'm looking at. I'm telling you what I'm looking at. I'm telling you how I feel about it. You on the car with your red boots on. He's like, I wish the hell you would. What you looking at? That's
No,
what
I'm not looking like I'm about to
You
fight.
look like
I'm
what you
always
look at.
smiling.
No,
I'm
she is
always
Look at
smiling.
this guy. If she looks, she's smiling. Don't keep it 100. She like she's ready to fight, don't she? She's looking like, what you looking at?
I'm not
She got
looking
the
like I
alpha-
want to
it's a-
fight
it's a alpha-
nobody.
it's a alpha woman.
So you gonna be the insecure man?
Who, me?
Okay.
I'm alpha.
All right. That's
Listen,
all. That's all you need to say.
No. Everybody know I'm alpha. I'm an alpha guy. Period. Alpha one.
Oh, God.
I'm an AZ man. You know
If
what
you
I'm saying?
see me on a regular, you know I'm always smiling.
Right.
It's not. It's
Right,
not
but that's the
nothing
thing
like
about
that.
it. I said, yeah, you're right. But see, lots of guys, like I said, they get intimidated. Me, I talk to anybody. I'm a people person, right? And sometimes even my wife say, "Yo, babe, you talk too much." But that's me. I'm a people person. I am in the customer service business. But I always been like this all my life, right? Talking, and so I would never be intimidated by that whatsoever. But I think guys do, because if you don't smile, if a guy don't see you smile, do think something wrong. Or you see a nice look and just, oh, I can't sit in her because she has somebody. You won't know till you ask. And a lot of guys will not do that.
I think my problem up here is nobody really approaches me like that. And I'm okay with that too, because like I said, it's so many people here that have already had somebody, it's like you got to do a background check. You know, somebody's friend or somebody's cousin, somebody done had somebody already. And like I said, there's not a lot of men here that I would date, not me. Because I don't do the guys that be going out to the club and stuff like that. That's not who I am. So you wouldn't find me there. You know what I'm saying? So I go to church, I go to work, I come home. I be out and about at the grocery store, stuff like that. So you got to catch me. You got to catch me when you see me. But most of the time I'm at home. I'm at home. I love my home. That's where I have my peace at. That's where I be chilling at. I'm at home. So it's not that I don't go out and about in the world. I do. But when I'm out and about in the world, I don't know if that individual is out and about at the same time I am. Because, I mean, I'm looking, but I ain't looking like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Do you
So,
try?
like I said, I'm very careful who I deal with because I don't want certain men around. You don't know if they cuckoo for Cocoa Pops, and I don't need you driving by and hiding, and I don't need that in my life.
And they do that too.
Yeah, they do. And like I said, it's a lot of women that's been getting killed being in relationships. So I take that very seriously of who I deal with. I got to see where your mind is. I got to see if you like kids or not. Do you play with kids? You know, kids thing is a big deal. And I'm all for finding out if you know, got something else going on. But it's a lot of things you would never find out being around somebody. So I'm very meticulous with dealing with people and seeing where they are. When it comes to me and my own, because I have to keep my children safe. So it's important for me if I have somebody that they're able to fit into my puzzle because I come as a package. I have 2 kids, so it's going to be the 3 of us plus you and whatever you got going on. So I don't discredit that, but I'm very careful with who I deal with.
Quick question. How old are you? 36 or 25?
I'm 41.
She's 41. She got herself together. She got 2 kids, and she's a little bit gangster, but she's gangster, all right. A little bit gangster.
You might have to get your ad so we can add that to our YouTube.
Yeah, might have to, but she's definitely gangster.
Get what added to YouTube?
Her ad.
Her app.
Oh, okay.
So we upload it. We can add her in it.
Add her in and stuff.
Do you travel?
I do travel. I try to get out as much as I can. Trying to run away this weekend.
Why you gotta run away? Why you gotta run away?
Because sometimes I like to get away. You know what I'm saying? For your mental. It's for your mental. I said that I was purposely going to take trips quarterly just so I can get my mind right. You know what I'm saying? Because life sometimes is very rough. And there's some things that sometimes you need to walk away from and come back to so you can get your mind right. And I believe in doing that. That has become a big thing for me these last couple of years of just, you know, taking a mental break. Because life sometimes be lifing.
Yeah.
And not just with your own life, but with the lives of others. And sometimes it can be very overwhelming with dealing with people that's close to you and trying to help solve whatever problems that they got going on. So sometimes, you know, I just have to go away just for a little bit.
Do you work out?
I'll be back.
Do you work out?
I walk.
I said, do you work out?
But I am going to start going to the gym, though.
So,
that was one of my things.
No. Listen. You're very intelligent.
Why? Do it look like I work out?
I'm asking a simple question. Do you work out?
Yo. Oh, my God.
I walk. That's it. That's
so
it
you
for
don't
now.
work out?
Listen, you don't look like you work out. Don't be coming for me.
I know. I don't.
Don't come for me. Don't come for me.
I got to be honest with you.
I seen what you look like on that video now, so I know who you look like.
Can I talk though? I'm just asking you because if we
No, I'm not at that aspect of my life where I'm going to the gym 3 times a week. No. But I plan on going to the gym. That was my thing that I was going to do. I'm trying to get my kids out of the way so I can handle some things first. But yes, I plan on doing that.
No. Now we go back to me. Now, what do you mean? You see, I work out. I go to the gym. I'm in good shape. But I wasn't talking about you being in shape. I'm just saying these are things we have to do as we get older. We have to work out.
Of course.
Right. Even with my biggest thing is your cardio. That's what I was getting to. That cause you talk more than me. I told you that before.
Cut it out.
No, I'm just joking. But no, it was a good. I like this topic. It was a good topic. Like I said, we'll keep you informed, and we have to get you back again. Cause like I said, you can go.
We have to next time you down in South Jersey, we have to get you in here live.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I don't mind coming down and visiting. I told you I would. Okay. Y'all only about 4.5, 5 hours away.
Shit.
Yeah, not far.
That's far from me.
Let me ask y'all a question.
Go ahead.
If you're not married, you can answer this question. If you're married and this was something that you did before you got married, I would like to know the answer. Why do men ghost?
Ghost. Well, that's see.
Why do men ghost good women? That's the question.
You know why? Because they can't handle a good woman. A lot of guys
They can't handle a good woman.
A lot of guys is get intimidated because they say he wants something. Then when he get it, he's like, "Damn, it's different than what I thought it would be." A good woman for a guy, a lot of guys, which is now, because I'm 62, right? So my age difference is different. We're from somebody that's why I got different guys here, 30 years old, 40, 55. We all in the same category, but our mind thoughts are different, right? So a good woman for guys today is somebody who walk around flashing, keeping their butt up, or trying to be the guy instead of being a woman. I don't mind a woman being in charge, doing things. I believe that a woman, just like a man, can be in charge. Somebody can. I can't do bills. I pay all bills, right? Because I won't do it. My wife, she go like, no, we're gonna pay this and pay that. I will pay it off and be broke. She will organize. I'm not a good organizer. I tell anybody, I'm not the leader of my house. My wife is. But when something goes down, you best believe she steps back. You understand what I'm telling you? I am the leader of my house, but I let her lead. But when for me to step up and be that A frame, I'm the A guy.
So is it safe to say that you the head and she the neck?
100%. Cause out that head, the neck ain't going. Out the neck, the head ain't going nowhere.
Ain't going nowhere.
So yes, I would definitely say that. I got no problem with that. People always tell me, "Oh, she got you henpecked." No. I'm the king. She'll tell you I'm the king of my house. Like you just said.
I got another question.
Go ahead, talk
I
to me.
got another question.
Woman's born anything I love. I got you.
Well, I answer for you too as well.
Go ahead.
Let me ask this other question:
Is
being submissive just for a woman?
No, it's for everybody. That's like saying, is it okay to be 60-50, 60-40 relationship? Sometimes you got to submit yourself to be less than that. It's never a real relationship is not 50-50. Sometimes 100-0. That's a real relationship. When somebody said, "Oh, it ain't 50-50, it ain't 70," you're right. This is life. This is life. This is life. Understand me. They don't make no less than a man, but this is life. You can't have it 50-50, 70-30. It's not going to be that. Some days it'll be 100-100. Next week, 100-100. Next day might be 100-100 your way. Might be
right.
So, no, I don't believe. And submissive don't mean nothing. They got that in the Bible about being submissive. And look at the word up. People know what that means, submissive. That's saying I'll abide what you say, what you do. That means I'm not a slave to you. I'm not being that slave.
Being submissive is not just for a woman; it's also for a man too. 100%. And it doesn't make a man a punk because he listens to his woman. Because it goes both ways. Right. It's just a respect level.
That's all it is.
That's for both ways. That means I respect you enough. I love you enough not to disrespect you, not be loyal to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it goes both ways. I think a lot of times, a lot of men think that being submissive only means that a woman is submissive, that you just got to listen to me. But no, you should be listening to your woman too.
Yeah, because
she should be able to have you say so too.
Yeah, because sometimes we don't make the best choices.
That's the truth.
Sometimes we don't make the best choices. Sometimes there's nothing wrong with listening. Say, listen, babe, you need this, or honey, you need whatever that little love language you have. You gotta listen to it sometimes.
Each situation, everybody's role gonna change. Sometimes you're gonna be the lead. Sometimes you need to follow.
Yep.
And it's just a matter of communication and knowing your partner. Like, oh, she's strong at this, or I'm strong at that.
Exactly.
So each situation, dictate who should be submissive and who should follow more, so
right.
And you just got to be open to it and understand that this just ain't my job to be the leader on.
Right.
Well, that's up for the last one. I think for the ghosting thing, that you guys are intimidated by you, or their intentions are they just want to have sex or something, and they're not trying to actually be in a long-term thing.
Or they trying to keep you distant so you won't be in a relationship or have no emotional attachment. So you can just always break off. So some guys, I understand guys will put themselves in a situation, especially now. I notice that a lot of guys, to me, they're more of a woman as far as emotionally, and girls are more of a man as far as their mindset. The women are, to me, is like more focused. We talk about this on the podcast when we say, well, your number in your head, she have 5 men and she's bad. For woman, if a man has 5 women, it's a joke.
Right.
So my thing is, everything is not equal with men or women. There's a fine line. Say, oh, well, if you do this, you're a whore. If you do it, she's a dog. Hee hee ha ha. You jokes. So therefore, if a man can be a leader, if a woman can be a leader, a man can be a leader, a woman can be a leader also.
Mm-hmm.
We are proving that. Like I said, every good man is not a leader. In order to be a leader, you got to be a follower.
No, they're really not.
And that's a lesson learned. In order to be a good leader, you got to be a follower. You got to follow somebody.
No doubt.
Right.
I think
some guidance from somewhere.
I think if somebody ghosts you, is whatever you told them they not ready for.
Yep.
They don't want to, put in the time or the effort. Or
do you feel like when a woman is above standards for a man, do you feel like her being who she is, do you feel like a lot of men don't want to take the necessary steps to make themselves better? And what I mean by that is sometimes men don't like challenge. So that when they see a woman who looks like a challenge to them, they'll pass off the woman that's a challenge and go for the easier target because it doesn't require much work.
It depends on where they at in their life. But I think most men like the challenge more than they like the easy. I think it depends on if he really like you. If he really like you, a challenge can be fun. Listen, a challenge can be way more fun than something that's just easy. Something easy, you might go towards that night, but after that, what?
It comes down to a mindset. It comes down to mindset. That's how I feel about it. Guys, skill or chance, like I said, they always want the easy way out. There's not too many guys who want to work for anything, whether it be a job, food, survival. They want the easy way. That's why they got a lot of guys. Majority of the guys will live off a woman before they live off themselves.
Yeah, but that's generally like dudes that are weak. Generally, man. There's 2 different leagues of guys nowadays, man.
2. You better come out better than that, brother.
Well, yeah,
it's a whole lot different levels of this, man.
Yeah.
It depends on your age, what you really looking for.
Well, even with age, even we laugh about a lot of things also.
I know a lot of men that's older than me and they still childish.
Exactly. That's what I'm going to say. Age don't have nothing to do with
childish.
It. Right.
They doing stuff that I'm like, why?
Yeah.
So I feel like even with age, they say age comes maturity,
that's
but
not true.
It's up to you to want to be mature. It's up to you to separate yourself and be around people that's going to be an asset in your life versus a liability. And a lot of men, not a lot, but there's a nice group of men that don't, that's not there yet. Right. I can say my ex-husband wasn't there. My ex-husband is 52 years old. And he wasn't mentally mature enough to even deal with the marriage. This was his second marriage, and he had not matured to even take the role of leading like that because he was in the facade of he has a nice wife and she go to church and she loved the Lord. And that was his slogan. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't for you trying to make the marriage better and you wanted to work on the marriage. It was for the look. It was the look. You know what I'm saying? It's I can show you around, you know what I'm saying? I can let somebody be jealous. It wasn't because I really want to work on this marriage. And it didn't probably become real to him until after we got divorced because I stood on business with that.
So
I'm like, if you want to go, you want to go. What's up?
Looking back at it, was it signs that you should have looked at before you got married that said
he
wasn't mature?
I should have paid attention that night before.
The
I
night
before?
that
night before. We got into it the night before. And I just was like, well, maybe he's just nervous because, it's the second time around, trying to do things right. No, I probably should have just let that go right then and there. But in the interim, the blessing was my daughter. And I was just like, you know what? I take the good with the bad. And I can take my part in accountability of I did not pay attention to the red flags. I should have, but I did not. So this is where we are right now, which gave me more experience in being married, which also allows me to know what I want and what I don't want. So I'm thankful for the whole thing, the good with the bad.
Yeah,
because it wouldn't have made me who I am today. I would not be able to speak so eloquently and where I am right now because of the things that I've gone through. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm not gonna.
Just be quiet, okay? Nobody got time.
But like you said, though, everything, you can't just take a portion of pie, eat the whole thing, because with the bad, you got to have the good. With that good, you have the bad.
I don't regret it at all.
Exactly.
I'm thankful for it. I'm thankful I didn't lose my life through it because I know some people that did.
That's right.
And I'm just glad that I got a chance to love on me again and get back to me again. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you have to have some rocky spots in your life in order to receive the good things. So that's how I look at it. I don't look at it as a bad thing. I don't have any hate or, anything towards him. He had to do what he needed to do, and I had to do what I need to do for me to be where I am. So I just look at it as growth. I don't see it as a bad thing.
Nope.
I didn't like it when I was going through it, but as I look back at it now, I'm very grateful for it.
Well, we're happy for you also. But we're going to end this right now. This like 45 minutes. You talk 45 of it.
we always appreciate your gems and your knowledge and your openness to share your experiences and be honest and truthful.
Yeah, but make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe seriously so you can.
I'm already subscribed. I subscribed since day one.
Day one or
day one
right here.
No, but we just went live. You should have been on our live cast. We just had live one.
Yeah, I haven't seen y'all in so long. Y'all ain't had me on here so long. It's been some months.
Yeah, we got you though.
But I appreciate it. Thank you for the thought today.
Yeah, and try to get some of your peoples too. 'Cause I want to hear some different thoughts on that too.
Yeah, absolutely. I always have questions that I really be wanting to know from men. So I be having questions.
We next time you're in town, we just gonna do a Q&A.
Okay, that's cool. Sounds
somebody
good.
we had to find some more honest and open people like you.
Definitely.
But
absolutely,
we'll do something like that.
Absolutely, I'm down for it.
Well, 6 times. Actually, one more question. We get out of here. Go ahead.
No, we gotta say like, comment, subscribe.
I said that. What? Didn't I say like, subscribe, and share?
Hey, listen, comment in there too what you thought of what the female caller said. If you got questions or if you don't agree with something she said, she can take the heat.
Right. Yeah, she's hard.
So can.
She heard what she just said. She wants you coming back.
I ain't worried about it.
And if you got some questions you want to ask her, we can pass them along and we can have her back on here and
Absolutely.
So once again, we appreciate you. You stay doing.
Thank you so much for having me on here today.
And stay
I
strong.
Appreciate it.
That's right. Stay strong.
I will.
And
I will.
Catch us next time. We're gonna try to
get Rod to get your information so we can add you to the thing.
Yeah, we get the information from Rod. From our Golden Boy. Handle it. God bless you. Praise the Lord. Thank you, Jesus. And we'll holler at you. We're out. Do you hear this, people? She's on here. She's live. She gonna come and give it to you raw. You hear me? So make sure you subscribe, share, and like. We out. Swagga. See you.
Thank you.